Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Exquisite Beauty MUA and my name is Jen. And today we're going to be doing our July's Boxy Charm. I forgot what month we were in. We're gonna be reviewing the Boxy Charm for the month of July. As always, we receive the card inside, and this is going to give us the theme for the month, the products, and what each product retails for. And for this month, Boxy Charm did a road tripping theme. Let's get started. I didn't do anything on my face today. The first one that we did receive is by Chella. This is a eyebrow cream. Now this is in the color taupe, so I'm not sure how it's gonna turn out, but I wanted to give it a shot. But if it doesn't work, then I'll just do my normal brow routine. This is the product and this is what it looks like. It's a double-ended product. The first side is going to have an angled brush, and on the other side it's a twist off, and it actually has the product inside. That's the other end with the product inside. It does seem a little bit cool toned. We're gonna try it on anyway to see how it looks. This one retails for $26. Let's try it out. I'm gonna be bringing you in a little bit closer. That way you can take a look at how the product looks. I'm just gonna be taking that angled brush and I'm just gonna be dipping it into the other side where the product is. Now it's very difficult to get it in there because the brush is a little bit wide, so it doesn't make it very ideal for you to dip this in there. That's what the actual color looks like. It seems very cool toned and I am more of a warm tone. I have a little sparseness now more than usual on the front of my brow, so I'm just gonna be taking it there to see how it comes out. One, I don't like the way that this brush is. It's not very defined or firm, so it kind of goes all over the place. I really don't like the color. Plus, I like brushing out the product once I have it on there. There's really nothing to brush it off with, so I'm gonna skip this part and I am going to do my normal brow routine, so I will be right back. I finished my brows. I did prime them and set them, and the next product that we're gonna be moving on in the Boxy Charm is going to be the Dr. Brandt Needles No More Baggage, and this is an eye depuffing gel. This is the product, and when you open it, this is how the end of it looks like, and this one retails for $42. I hadn't looked at the card yet, but I was actually on Sephora's website last night and I was looking at some under eye creams, and this one popped up and I was just like, wow, $42. And I only pay $21 for the Boxy Charm every month, so it's definitely worth it. So I figured that we would do this first before I do apply my foundation later on, so we can take a look at how the eyes look before and after. Like I said, I was on Sephora's website last night and I was up late looking at some products. Do have a little bit of dark circles under here. I do get a little bit puffy under there when I don't get proper sleep. Let's use this and see how it works out. Now this says it is for all skin types. It does recommend to use it after your eye moisturizer and warm up a tiny amount between fingers and gently pat on bags and circles. Use alone or under makeup. For best results, let dry in between applications. Reapply as needed. I am going to be taking a small amount, and that's what it actually looks like there on my ring finger, and I'm just going to be rubbing it in between my fingers to warm it up, and then just pat it on my under eye area. Now it does feel very cool on the skin. Let's move on right into the next product. This is going to be the Crown Brush Fuego eyeshadow palette. This is what the inside looks like, and it has a mirror, and I just love a warm toned palette. Who doesn't, right? Alright, so this one retails for $29.99, and let's get started. So I'm just going to be bringing you in a little bit closer, and then I will just be showing you the shades of what I will be using. So let's get started. is the finished eye look using the Crown Pro palette, and I love the way that it turned out. The white, I did have to use a concealer to cut my crease so that that color could actually show up, because when I was putting it straight onto my eye, there wasn't much pigment, so I figured I would lay down a base first. That way I could get the effect that I wanted to get. I am going to be using my e.l.f. liquid liner to do a winged liner, and I will be right back. I've actually finished up the rest of my face as well. I put on my foundation, my bronzer, and I did do my winged liner, and I put on a brown eyeliner pencil by MAC. And let's move on right into our next product. This one is a By Note, and this one is a Luminous compact blush, and this one is in the color Desert Rose. This is what the actual packaging looks like. It has a little mirror, and that's the color right there. It looks very beautiful, and then when you open it, it comes with a little brush inside. Let's use the brush and see how it comes out. Not sure if it's doing what I wanted to. Let me grab one of my Morphe brushes. This one is the E4. It's my favorite to put on blush. I think I picked up a little too much, but that's alright. And I think that looks very pretty. It's very, very pigmented. Definitely want to try to go to a light hand with this, but hey, makes me look a little bit more alive. Considering I was up late last night looking at Sephora, I could use a little pick-me-up. I think that that looks very beautiful. I love this color. And now this one retails for $11.99. I'm going to be using my Milani highlight. This is in the color Day Glow, and I wanted to wait to use my highlight because I did want to apply my blush first. I'm just going to be taking that on a Morphe Y13. I did want to use one of the colors from the palette to highlight, but they seemed a little bit dark, so I thought I'd just stick with a safe highlight so I wouldn't ruin my foundation. And I did highlight my brow bone color with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette in the color Tempera, one of my favorite brow bone highlights. We are moving into our last and final product that is in our Boxy Charm, and this is going to be the Wonder Beauty Unlashed Volume and Curling Mascara. This is what the product actually looks like, and the wand on the inside looks like that. So it's curved, it's got a lot of bristles in there. Let's try it out and see how it looks. I think that looks pretty. I've never used a tube mascara before, so I thought that that was really interesting. Trying it on for the next few days to see how I like it, but it did give my eyelashes a nice little lift after 2 coats. Usually I don't have to struggle so much in the beginning to put it on, maybe because I'm not used to a curved. This one retails for $24. I am going to be finishing off my makeup by using a setting spray. Let's use my favorite, the Smashbox Photo Finish Priming Water. I'm just going to be using my NYX Control Freak eyebrow gel just so I can set brows in place. I have been trying to grow them out a little bit more, so they're kind of going a little crazy right now, so this is crucial. And last but not least, I am going to be finishing off by doing my lip. I think I'm going to be using my Ofra. This is in the color Verona. We received this in our past Boxy Charm and I absolutely love the way that this color looks. Okay guys, so here you have the final look using July's Boxy Charm. I absolutely love the way that it turned out. I wish that eyebrow cream would have came in my color, but even then the actual brush to get it into the product was a little bit difficult because the brush was a little bit wide and the entry of the product was just enough to get it in, but then it made it difficult for you to actually move it around to get the product out, so I really wasn't a fan of that too much. The Dr. Brandt No More Baggage cream under my eyes did reduce my puffiness a little bit, and I think it did help out with the dark circles that I did have earlier. I did put concealer on, of course that's gonna help, but I did see an immediate change in the way my under eyes looked. The eyeshadow palette, I did love it. Who doesn't love a warm toned palette? But the colors did blend out beautifully. I love the way that they look. It did have some kick up, but what palette doesn't? It's normal. It really didn't have too much actually, considering some of the other palettes that I have used before. The blush, I absolutely love the way that that looked on my skin tone. Those are actually one of the colors that I do love using. And the tube mascara, it was a little bit weird to put on. I found it a little bit difficult. Usually after the first coat, I can see how the mascara looks on my eyelashes. It lifts them up right away. I did struggle a little bit with that, so I'm going to keep using it to see how I like it. And that wraps it up for today, guys. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and my review on this month's Boxy Charm. If you did, remember to leave it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, then do so. And remember, always be thankful, always be grateful, and I will see you on the next one. All right, bye.